Welcome to Adults Only Comedy Berlin. Today we have Abhipsha Mohanty. Hey.
Oh, wow. Thank you for having me. I just love the way you say my name.
You do love it?
You have memorized the entire thing. Like, nobody calls me by my full name and you just pronounce it so correct.
I do. I
Yes.
really do.
Yes, it's perfect.
That's
I love
so
it.
funny. You know, the first time we met, you came to my, you were doing Adults Only, and you introduced yourself, and I was like, okay. And you were like, no, well, you're a white woman. You won't be able to say my name anyway.
I said that.
You said that. And I was like, do you want spots? You know?
That was my second show ever. And I bombed. And then I was like, oh, I knew nothing about comedy, so I thought people never bomb and they always do well.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. I was like, oh, I can't make eye contact with you anymore. So I just ran away after doing my set.
Interesting. Okay, because I was like, that bitch didn't even say thank you.
No, I was just super nervous about the whole thing. It was my second time ever.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, and it was also like, wow, assuming just because I'm a white woman that I won't be able to pronounce your name. It's like, bitch, I studied languages. Like, I try, you know.
It's a little conty. Yeah, it is.
Like, oh, la, la.
Now that I think about it, yeah, that is a cunt move.
It was a bit of a cunt move. And I was like, well, let's see how she goes. You know, let's see if she sticks around and makes it. But no, that was.
Hey, I'm finally here.
Yeah. And also, like, hilarious. The first thing you say is how well I pronounce your name.
How the tables have turned.
So good. So yeah, you've been doing comedy now for 2 years?
Yeah.
Pretty much as soon as you got to Berlin.
Yeah,
that's great.
I moved 2.5 years ago, and then I just started doing comedy.
6 months. It took you 6 months to get to rock bottom, and then
I had no friends. I knew no one. There was nothing to do after my 9 to 6 job, and I was living in Spandau at the time.
Oh,
So I had nothing better to do in life, and I just looked up English comedy in Berlin, and Laughing Spree came up. I went, I saw Dragos, and then I was like, yeah, might as well do this.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that was
Like,
cool.
I don't have anything left to lose.
Yeah. Nobody knows me here. If I bomb, then I'm never going to come back. I had no pressure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Like, I got to know comedians in Berlin first, but it was also just, I would never have started comedy in Melbourne, in my hometown, because I just would have felt so judged.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
your
I
place
know what
where
you
you're
say.
from.
Yeah,
It's there's this different level of judgment, I think.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. The same thing. Even now, after doing 2 years of comedy, I can't do comedy in India. There's a whole different scene. Like, the scene it's huge. People are making shit ton of money out of comedy. But the kind of comedy they do is very different from here. Like,
Punchlines always in Hindi.
Yeah. And also you can't touch religion or politics or sex. It's very
Which is
conservative.
all of your stuff.
Yeah. Which is kind of your stuff as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, yeah.
I don't
They
do
would go
politics
crazy.
so much, but more like gender politics. I like grind hard on gender
They
politics.
hate the sex stuff. They hate it.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Like, a woman talking about sex, oh, she must be a slut. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a slut.
Yeah. You can't say all that shit in India. So, I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah. It's great that you're here. It's great that
you
and started stand up. And it's a real shame that the vibe is like that in India. Though. Like,
when did you start stand-up?
I started stand up in January 2018.
And here in Berlin?
In Berlin, yeah.
Oh, what was your first show?
My first show was Joke Time, which was the show up to sign up at the Comedy Cafe.
Oh, was it by Toby, I think?
It was by Toby, but
Yeah.
there was a different host that night. But Toby was my friend who got me to do comedy.
Okay,
Like, he was the one that was
Cool,
like, do
cool.
it. Yeah, and then I was doing like at least 3 shows a week from that point on, but then got really serious 6 months after. I was like every night.
You found your passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then started producing like a year later with Dinner Comedy. Yeah.
Nice.
And Glory Hole.
And now you're just hosting so many shows.
Well, now it's like it's I don't like to call it a job, but it's like I'm making money from it, and it's my
It's cool. Yeah.
it's after
That's
this
the goal,
year,
yeah.
that's the goal, right? Like,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
for me making it. It's just like living from it.
Yeah.
So at the end of this year, I plan to like I might still do some nanny work, but the idea will be to be full-time comedy. And so this is the year where with sort of my 2 income streams with comedy and with my nannying, it's like, okay, I'm upgrading my computer. I'm going to get my teeth whitened. I'm so excited. I stopped smoking tobacco, so I'm like, I can finally...
What? How did you manage to quit smoking? Like,
How did I manage it? Well, I'm 35, you know?
Okay.
I didn't want to be smoking past 30. And then I was definitely still smoking. Like, the thing is, weed kept me smoking a lot.
Yeah.
Like, moving here, everyone smokes weed anyway. And then, weed... when you don't want to be stoned all the time, you have a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of helps with the nerves as well. Before going on stage, I kind of like to smoke.
But it's just psychological, right? Like I've read the book so many times, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking.
Okay.
And I have stopped so many times in my life. Like I only started smoking when I was 21. Just tobacco. Weed came much later. But then I have had like a year where I didn't smoke, 8 months where I didn't smoke, 10 months, 6 months, 3 months, a year, like from 21 through to 35. So many times where I did stop. But this time it's like, dude, I'm on the other side
it's happening,
of 40.
You're getting white teeth.
Uh-huh.
You're getting white
I'm
teeth.
going to get white teeth because it's like now I'm committed and this is, my last 5 years before I'm 40, I'm going to go all out. Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Really
that is so cool.
Do it, like really make and it was like, like I'm going to grow my hair for the last time before I'm like an older, like if I keep my hair short, I'm going to have short hair when I'm 40. So I'm like,
that kind of looks cool.
It does, but like you've got your old age to have short hair, like.
Oh, okay.
That's
a thing.
I guess. I think for white women, yeah.
And we're back to white women talk.
I think white women typically get short hair. They're like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna cut it short and keep it easy.
Okay.
And
I got my hair straight and I have Japanese hair now.
You do have Japanese hair.
Yeah,
it's
because
beautiful.
all these Germans are marrying Japanese women, so I'm just trying to get a PR.
You fucked a few Germans, right?
Yeah, but I want a passport.
You want a passport,
yeah.
Is that the easiest way to get
Yeah.
it? Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
It is actually. I don't recommend marrying for a passport. You want your
I would get
independence.
divorced after that.
You gotta, like in Australia, for example, you get a visa for 2 years if you marry someone, but then after 2 years, they're like, let's see if it's still working, and only if it's still working will they give you another 2 years.
Okay.
And so so they really like, you can't just get married and then you get the thing.
I guess I should marry Rob because he's gay and
yes,
nobody would have a problem with that and we can still stay married.
Yes. What would he get out of it?
Friendship for a lifetime.
That sounds like a shitty deal.
Love.
You're unconditional. Like you could be like help him. You could be the pimp that gets him more dick.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, he was at my place and I live in the gay district, so he went crazy looking at all the sex shops around my house. Oh my god, look at that dog mask. I think I want one.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine Rob wearing a mask and fucking a guy?
I love it. Wearing a mask though, that's an extreme kink. Okay, so you got this joke where you talk about it's not obviously that much of a joke though. Like you did buy all the stuff when you were having kinky sex with this guy from East Germany.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do have bed restraints.
You have restraints.
Yeah.
I refused to have to buy a bed unless I could tie things to it.
Oh.
So I had a mattress on my floor until I finally built a loft bed, which does have a place for you to tie stuff. Like it has a fence.
Yeah.
But yeah, and my mum knows that. Like she's been she had wanted me to buy a bed, like a bed frame for so long. And it got to the point, she was just like, I can't have my 30-something-year-old daughter living on a mattress on the floor. Can you please buy a bed? And I was like, I need to find one where I can tie things to it. Otherwise, what's the point?
Your mom is cool with that?
And she was like, yeah, okay. And that's fair.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I have my mom comes into a lot of my jokes because
adopt me.
she's that kind of woman. Like she's super open but she's
so cool.
She's still a bit like, oh, Anna, that's a bit much, but she's very progressive sexually and, open to hearing uncomfortable things. Oh. Yeah. So you got bed restraints.
Jealous, yeah.
You're a bit jealous. Yeah. It's not normal, but it goes both ways. Like I hear things from her and I'm like, oof, I wish she hadn't said it's too much more.
Well, yeah.
Like I found my brother and I found their sex toys before my parents got divorced, and like that was a serious collection. So
okay,
it goes
did
both
that
ways.
Traumatize you or did it inspire you?
My brother chasing me around with a vibrator traumatized me.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, and I was like, I don't want that going inside me, and I was terrified, but he wasn't gonna do it. But it was still like getting chased around the house with your mum's vibrator or your dad's.
Just to picturize it, it's so funny.
Yeah. And me like holding my legs together, like I'm like, don't you dare! And he was like, ah! And I don't think he would have really done.
I have bed restraints and I have butt plugs. Like the Eastern European guy, Eastern German guy, he gave me those butt plugs.
So he did give you. He was like, I've got a diamond for you, and he actually had Is it a butt plug with like a diamond on the end?
Yeah. Oh,
have you used it?
Yeah, he did use it on me. I I was already in love with the guy. So I was like, yeah, that
Let's
was
do
my
it.
first time doing it. I was like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to do it for you.
But did you enjoy it? So like, fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you can feel like I've never actually used a butt plug during sex. I've had things in my butt during sex. So like vaginal sex and having something in your butt at the same time.
It's kind of cool.
It's pretty good
Yeah.
because you feel there's
Yeah.
like the wall. There's
Yeah.
the wall.
All you need is another dick in your mouth.
Yes, and then it's perfect, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's the
Holy Trinity.
the Holy Trinity. Thank you. Have you had any group sex? Where you
No.
no.
I kind of wish I should do a threesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I turned 30 now. It's kind of, I haven't done a threesome yet. That's kind of prude.
That's
So-
not proven. Like it's
It's
if
something
you-
that you should do before you turn 30.
maybe I don't know. Maybe. But if you feel that, then
Yeah,
yes.
now I live in Berlin. I might as well do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Have you used the kind of poly app called Field?
No. Should I?
Ah,
Would
yeah.
you
If
recommend it?
If you want to be a unicorn, like if you want to
Okay.
be the girl in a threesome, Field spelled like feel with a D at the
Yeah.
end
Mm-hmm.
is the one for I've had some threesomes through that.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice until they tell you to leave.
Oh,
Then it's like, oh, it's
oh,
like,
that sucks. Yeah.
sorry, we don't like where the guy goes to the bathroom and the girl's like, oh, I don't actually like, I wouldn't like it if you stayed over, so can you leave soon? And it's like, I would have
Okay.
left by myself, all right?
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. Oh,
Like, Jesus.
as I hate the other way around, like when I invite someone over and they just
Stay.
fuck and then
They just leave?
Yeah, after fucking they just
Yeah.
get dressed and leave. That's kind of
Yeah.
sad.
That is kind of sad.
Yeah.
It never feels good.
Yeah.
But it also never feels good when like you're that person, and like I've been in situations where the guy wants you to leave, but he doesn't say it.
Oh, okay.
But
that's
he's like,
awkward.
oh, I've got to work really early in the morning.
yeah,
and,
the classic.
I've got,
Yeah.
and what are you going to do? And it's like, I'm going to catch the bus home, you asshole. Like, fuck you.
Oh. Have you ever fucked a cop, like a policeman?
I've never had sex with a policeman. You have?
Oh man, yes.
Really? A German
Yes.
one?
Yes, a
my-
Brandenburg one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, the Berlin one's, is Berlin Brandenburg? Is it the... Because
it
the
is.
Berlin police are the hottest police, I think,
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah.
Like,
They're just so cute and tall and nice body and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
and
They're
kind of
kinda
like edgy
stupid
as well. Kind
No,
of stupid.
Yeah, very stupid.
I do.
I just fucked him for the sex and that's it. And after that, I was just fucking leave now. He was like, no, let me play some music. And he started playing some Eminem and he was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm so cool. I'm like, no, bro, this is so pretentious. Just fucking
He
leave.
wanted to play Eminem after you guys had sex.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is my jam.
Yeah, he was acting all cool. I'm like, no, this is not you. Why are you pretending to be this person?
Oh, wow. That's so
I only
weird.
fucked him because I wanted him to use the real handcuffs on me and all that
Did
stuff.
he?
No.
He refused? Or
He just said, no, I forgot it in a car and all that stuff.
you were like, go
Yeah.
back to the car and get
Yeah.
them. Did you find him on an app or did you like...
Yeah, on Tinder. Yeah. This was right before I started comedy because this is what I was doing every evening. Like,
What?
yeah, there's nothing else to do. Might as
Tinder
well
was
swipe
your-
on Tinder. Yeah.
Interesting. So,
Yeah.
wow. So how regularly would you go on a date?
I mean, it was one guy a week. Or
Okay.
two a week, yeah. So not that big of a slot, but...
That's a pretty solid slut
Yeah.
effort, though, I gotta say.
okay. Thank you.
I'll give you the stamp. That's
Thank
impressive.
you. Thank you.
One a week. Cool.
Yeah. And then when I started feeling shallow, I was like, man, I need a new thing to do in
Yeah.
the evenings.
Yeah.
I'm done with Tinder now.
Do you find it, I think it's pretty standard, but do you find it, because I go through real waves with dating apps, and usually it's the same wave, and the wave is just that you spend, like, I've become very picky, of course, and I'm very quick to just drop something or block or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, number of times you meet someone in real life and there's just no chemistry. Like, you don't feel any
Yeah, absolutely.
physical
There's-
attraction.
Yeah, there's tons of times.
Like, they
But
might
then you
look
have
good.
made all the effort, you have gone to Marzan or some shit, and then you're like, what do I do now?
You've gone to Marzahn for a date? No.
Yeah, not proud of it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's like Rob too. Like Rob went out that way once.
Oh yeah, he
for a
went to
day.
Trip Tower or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was too much. I'm never doing that again.
No.
No, it's not worth it.
Would you go to their place or you meet somewhere that's close to their place?
Yeah, now, I mean, I went to their place.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the conversations were going on for a week, and I thought, yeah, we'll definitely get along. But then when we met, there was just nothing there. But then I made the effort to go all the way to Marzan, so I was, might as well fuck this guy.
It. Put it in my mouth. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I deserve this.
Oh, that's hilarious. I deserve this.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, like I won't go to people's houses because I just like getting out of that situation is so much harder. It's so much harder to leave.
Yeah.
Like, I
But
don't know.
would you go to someone's house on the first date?
No. Oh, as in like afterwards? Yes. But I need to meet them somewhere where I can escape first.
Yeah. You need to be sure the guy is not a psychopath.
Yeah, or just that there's like that I'm into it, like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something though. This is gonna be mean. Oh no, I don't want to say it. Maybe I don't know. I went on this date this week, and I just feel like they're always hiding something. Like there's always some kind of surprise when I get there.
Okay, and what was the surprise this week?
Oh, I don't want to gotta listen to the podcast. Oh no!
Say it.
Just something like for example, if there's no photos of them with a smile showing their teeth, then I'm like, they've got terrible teeth. Or if there's no photo of their body, then it's like,
Yeah.
or if all their photos are like on one side of their face and there's something off on the other side of their face.
Oh my God, you're so picky, Anna.
Just like if you have something special about you, show it physically.
Yeah, I don't like the hat.
Or a hat. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, if they're bald, and that's fine. Like if they're always wearing a hat, then you know they're bald. But like,
okay, yeah, that's right.
yeah. But it's like it's these little dumb things. It's like we shouldn't have to detective our way through to knowing what you really look like.
Yeah, that's right. You ever been catfished?
Like all these little things that I just said, like the guy with all the photos of just one side of his face, it turned out that his other side, his eye looked straight to his nose, which is fine, but it was a surprise, like when you finally meet them and it's like, oh, okay, like I'll focus on your left eye. That's like it's fine if someone has that, but it's a surprise when you meet them. So I wasn't psychologically prepared for that surprise, and then if you say something, you're a dick. Or like the teeth thing, or the if they're hiding something, then there's something to hide. Now I'm not superficial, but like I guess maybe I wouldn't have swiped on these people if they'd shown me that part of themselves, but maybe I would have.
We don't know. Come on, everyone is a little superficial.
Yeah, I'm totally superficial. You're just a bit, right? Just a bit. I need to be attracted. But yeah, that's the problem with online dating. It's like I would probably feel chemistry with as many people that I swipe right on that I don't swipe on. But I meet these people that are attractive to me, and then there's no chemistry. Maybe I would have chemistry with these people who are not attractive to me on the app.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so boring.
I met this German guy on Tinder. It's super hot, and we had like a week of talk, and he seemed into comedy. So I invited him to Cosmic to be my +1, and he came to Cosmic, and I'm doing these jokes about how Germans are terrible at sex. And I'm on stage and I see him getting up and leave.
No.
He left me on that date. Like, then he unmatched me on Tinder, so I didn't even have his phone number. I could not ever contact him.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought this guy can take jokes because we were joking for a week.
Yeah.
And then he was such a pussy. I'm looking at him, he's getting up and leaving.
That's beautiful. The guy leaving you on your date whilst you're and you watching it as you're performing on stage. Jesus, Abhi, that's horrible.
Yeah. I have had some great dates.
I guess at that point, but being able to talk, like if you'd mentioned that it was happening whilst it was happening, that would have been so amazing.
Oh my God, no.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Yeah, any date I take to Cosmic, it never works out for some reason.
I don't like taking dates to shows.
Oh really?
Why
not?
Because
you didn't want them to know too much about you?
I think it's just there's a weird power dynamic. It's like taking them to your job,
Oh yeah.
It's like, okay, so if it's my show that I'm producing, absolutely not, because then they're there and I have no time for them.
Yeah.
And it's also, yeah, like it's my job to make sure everyone's feeling good there. So it's like, yeah, that doesn't work. But if I'm just doing a set, it's a bit too much too soon, I think. Like, let's see. And also I'm busy. Like, let's meet before the show. Let's meet after the show.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. And I also don't want them there because then I'm thinking about them there.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, what? Maybe that day I wanted to do like my hardcore story about sucking cock and almost dying, you know? Like, but if they're there, then I'm going to be like, or what if I want to do like my anal fantasies material? Or, you know, like all of this is a lot.
Yeah, for a first date, yeah, maybe.
It's like, let them get to know me a little bit before I go hard.
Yeah.
Before they see just how, because maybe after the day, I'll be like, I don't want to see you again. And then, you know, if they see me on stage in another time, fine. But like, it's not, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You do it a lot still, or?
No, not anymore. No.
Okay, so you stopped.
Yeah, of course.
Just because they would walk out?
One guy walked out and two guys, it just never worked out. It's the curse of the Cosmic. Like, it never works out when I take them to Cosmic Comedy.
So did you take them to Cosmic because of the free pizza?
Yeah, there's free pizza, you get a drink, and the plus one. So I'm like, yeah, take all my privileges. Look, I'm a comedian.
I'm
I get
a
all these,
superstar.
Yeah, I get all these things.
Get your free pizza, boy. I'll be in the green room.
Yeah. I realized that does not work out.
Because already there's a weird power thing. Like, you're feeding them.
Yeah, you're feeding them.
You know, you're on stage, they're sitting by themselves in the dark, you know.
Yeah.
They don't know anybody. It's a weird dynamic. Yeah. I took one guy, I think I've only done it a couple of times, really. And one of the times I did this show, and the show had terrible acoustics. Like, it was the first time they'd done it there, and it was the most horrific stand-up, like, acoustics problem. So, like, we were talking to the mic, and it was just all of this, of this weird noise. It was very hard for the audience to understand anything. And like Tyrone, like we all kind of bombed, and I was like,
Tyrone bombed.
It was just no one could hear what was happening. It was very fucked up, and and I had this guy, and I did my material, and like I didn't do well. Tyrone didn't bomb, but like he didn't do as well as he could have because it was just
it was weird.
I think he tried to do it without the mic, but then the acoustics in the place was so bad that even without a mic, it was hard to hear. It was really horrible, and and so I took this guy there, and. Yeah, it just didn't feel good. I don't know.
That could be awkward. You invite someone and tell them, hey, I'm so funny and blah, blah, blah. And then you bomb on stage and they see you bomb on the first date. Yeah, that's also not good.
And it was like a bombing that, like, I had some part to play, but it was also just taking him to a show that was completely unprofessional. Like, it felt very unprofessional.
Yeah.
And then... but it's also like hanging out with comedians, like,
you
know, for a guy to be able to hold his own around a bunch of, like, either he's trying too hard to be funny and compete with the comedians, or he's just intimidated, or none of these things are good.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like,
now I see your point.
It's a bad dynamic.
Yeah.
No one's getting wet from that.
To comedy shows anymore. No more dating and comedy.
No, exactly. Like, eventually, I think my rule is like, let's date for a bit, and then eventually, after like a month, come to one of my shows.
A month, okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be a month, but like, you know, a few weeks. Like, let's see that there's something really happening here, and then if I trust that they're gonna be able to be comfortable in the dynamic of me being a comedian in a very male-dominated scene.
Yeah. Well, last guy I used to bring him to all comedy shows because he's a huge Bill Burr fan. So he likes.
So he loved Brendan, or
he met Rob a couple of times, and then he heard all of Rob's jokes, and he was like, oh, what do you guys say on stage? What is all this stuff? He just could not handle it.
Really?
Yeah. It's not a good idea to bring dates to comedy shows.
No, not until they really know you, and they because it's a lot. Like, I don't know.
So you still haven't done stand-up in Australia at all?
No, I have. I in 2019 and 2018 and 2019, I visited Australia, and both times I did comedy.
And how was it? Is it like very different from Berlin?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Berlin pushes shit a lot more. Is a lot more
Okay.
like we're a very woke scene, but at the same time, because we're a very woke scene, the way that we push the boundaries is also more extreme.
Yeah.
Because it like to compensate the wokeness, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got the really PC little
Yeah,
pockets
yeah,
of the comedy scene, and then you've got the people that are just like, "Ugh," and like we're in that, right? Like
Yeah.
we push things.
Yeah.
And so in Australia, people do not push things like that. And also as you like as with India, as with the UK, as with the States, Australia, there's a lot of self-referential comedy that happens. So they really like the local references, and it's very
Yeah.
these local things. Whereas what we do here is very universal
Yeah,
topics,
yeah.
and so yeah, like I would get on stage, and I'm doing very different material to what everyone else has been doing. And so I don't have this, like, I can relate to your life. It's like I'm talking about, sucking cock generally.
Yeah. And come on your face and stuff like that.
Or
Oh, that joke is so good. Why are you not doing it anymore?
Which one?
I'm wearing glasses because of all the
Oh, yeah. I haven't done that
on my
in,
face.
I haven't done that
That's
in ages.
such a funny joke.
I love that opener.
Yeah. Just when you start your set with that, everyone is just expecting you to get filthy. It's just so fucking good. Also, the whole thing with the female pedophile thing.
The female pedophile thing.
Yeah,
What's the female pedophile thing?
I don't remember. It was something like there aren't many.
Oh, you mean the serial killer bit?
Oh yeah, that was a
serial killer.
Yeah.
I guess the cum the glasses one? Oh man.
Yeah. You should do it tonight.
I should pull it out again. It's
Yeah.
And maybe, because I was doing that in my, I think like second or 2.5 years I stopped it recently. I don't know why.
I think that was the first joke I heard from you. I guess. Yeah.
It's an aggressive opener. It's a really aggressive opener.
Yeah. It just sets the tone for the rest of your sets.
So maybe
Why not?
Maybe I'll pull it back out. And then and I do love the female serial killer bit. The thing was, how we were talking right before we started recording about how Netflix, it always brings out the same, like heaps of things at the same time.
Yeah.
Like at the moment it's con artists. When I started doing that, it was right when everything was about serial killers on Netflix.
Yeah.
And then also there was something else that happened that made me question myself doing it. I think I realized I wanted to think harder about it because people, so the serial killer bit, this idea that there aren't enough female serial killers and how we'd be great at it. And I think there was the problem was there was a Netflix series that came out about female serial killers, and so everyone was like, there are heaps, they just don't get caught. And I was like, oh, this is kind of swallowed my not swallowed, but sort of it undermines the freshness of the idea because all of a sudden this thing came out.
Have you seen the new documentary on Netflix, Tinder Swindler?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah.
Another con artist thing, right?
Yeah.
It's all the con artist things, right? No.
Oh, it was bizarre. He stole so much money and he's still free and living in Israel and he's rich and flying from here to there. He's a billionaire. Yeah, and all these women are still paying off the debts.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I imagine giving money to someone.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Like,
knowing
why would you give a Tinder date money?
Like, how convincing must you be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should try it. I find it hard enough to get people to donate to my show, like. Imagine being able to swindle people out of millions or thousands. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. But no, I don't know. Money wise,
would
you like to marry rich?
I don't want to marry. No.
I like that. I like that.
No, it's too much. Unless it's for a passport, no. I don't see why I should marry.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I don't think marriage is important, but some people think it's important.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever you choose. Like in India, it's everything is set. Like at 21, you graduate. At 25, you get married. And if you're a girl, it's 24, 25. 26 is the most.
Young.
Yeah. I was so stupid when I was 25. I don't know how I could have married and had a kid.
Right?
Yeah.
Like terrible.
By 30, you definitely have a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, even at 30, like I think right now I'm like, if I had the right partner right now,
yeah,
give me 2 years more of comedy to really get myself like in a strong position where it's financially stable.
Yeah.
And then it's like, kid. But earlier than now, like it's taken me this long to get to do what I really love and to be able to make that something that works financially.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's
30.
It's a huge responsibility. Like, I don't have the time in my life to
right. Do you want kids?
No.
That's a
Definitely
solid no. Definitely
No.
no.
Really? It's not happening. No. It's too much.
It's too much. What's too much about it?
I mean, I work 9 to 6 and then I do 2 shows every day. That really don't. I haven't been on a date in the last 4 or 5 months.
Really?
Yeah, there is just no time for it. And I've fucked once in between in the last 6 months. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were hustling on the cock side too.
Oh, I wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comedy does swallow a lot of time.
Yeah, and then marriage and kids, I just don't have the time for it. For the next 2 years. At least I want to just focus on comedy. Although I do want to suck dicks, like definitely. I want some. Give it to me.
It's like you got to replace the microphone with a penis every couple of weeks.
Oh my god, look at this. I'm getting thirsty now.
Oh man.
I haven't had one in my mouth in a while.
Yeah, like what, like 3 months or?
Yeah.
Wow, shit. I managed to make things work. Like like this guy that I was seeing, everything ended like 2 weeks ago, and it was just really good timing that like someone that I was seeing last year as well came back to Berlin, and then like
how does that happen?
The synchronicity is nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, like you're a reliable, fun fuck.
Yeah.
But then in terms of actual dating,
what do you do on your first date? Do you go to a bar? Get drunk?
I prefer to be able to have a drink because then I am less judgmental. I'm able to be more open to them.
Yeah.
So I prefer, my ideal date is after a show and have a drink.
Yeah, that could be that. I mean, the only day that would work out for me is on Saturday. So on Saturday, I'm like, oh, which one?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's here? Who would be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I prefer because then I've had a good day and then I can, a couple of, like, if it's a good date, then maybe there'll be sex, but probably just like a drink, get to know them. I've already done everything I like to do in a day. And yeah, I think that's ideal. Like I had a coffee date with this guy recently.
Fancy.
He wanted to do coffee and I was like, yeah. Coffee dates never work well for me because I'm too critical and I'm too like, it's,
what would you talk about in a coffee date?
We could talk about everything, but it's also like, it is good to restrict, I think, first dates to just like 2 hours. But I prefer to do that with a drink where I'm unwinding and feeling relaxed and I'm in like a nice environment as opposed to this sort of coffee where it's like, I don't know, it's too businessy for me.
I get what you mean. I did this buying a Späti beer and going to Tempelhofer Feld thing, and this guy got a skateboard.
Oh.
And then he asked me to skate, and I have no idea how to do it. He was, I'm going to teach you. And I was falling so many times. I'm like, okay, this is embarrassing. And I'm not sure how this should be the ideal first date.
Yeah.
That's really awkward.
You're going to teach me how to skate? Like,
yeah. Okay, it's fine. It's kind of cool to be outdoors and do stuff, but it's just too much for a first date.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
Yeah. No, that can't happen.
Have you considered women?
I know for sure that it's not gonna work for me.
Yeah.
I was living in Cologne and I had this 22-year-old German roommate, and he used to get Tinder dates quite often, and he brought this girl. She was kind of hot. And then the three of us are sitting in the balcony, we were drinking beer and we were chatting, and the guy just gets up and goes to the bathroom, and this girl, she just came and sat on my lap.
Oh.
And then she whispered into my ears that I am bi. And I'm like, I'm not. And then she started touching my tits anyway. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she kissed me.
You're like, maybe my tits are bi.
Yeah. And then she started kissing me. I kissed her back just to see how it is. Like, it was a hot kiss, but then I just did not feel it at all.
Yeah.
And the guy just came in and saw this happening. The next day he's having the talk with me. He's like, yeah, you need to leave the apartment. This cannot go on. I'm like, dude, you should have taken advantage of the situation. We
Yeah.
could have had a threesome.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted you out of the apartment
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah, he was like, you're stealing my dates and stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was stupid.
So did you have to move out because of that?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but it was a whole issue.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But like, that's a funny thing. Like but like what? Like it was the first date with this girl that he was on?
No, I don't think so. It was
Okay,
just-
they've been seeing each other.
Yeah, but he did not know that she's bisexual, so it's your fault, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also she came onto you.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't a committed relationship, then whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Just let her do what she was doing. I could have like really known that no, definitely this is not happening for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you kind of know. Like I have been attracted to a couple of women in my time, but
Yeah.
it's like so seldom. You know, like I'll be
Yeah.
attracted to 20 more men that I would a woman. You know, like it
Yeah.
takes a really
Yeah,
special
yeah.
woman for me to be like,
Yeah.
yes, this one, I'm interested. No, it just doesn't happen often enough, which is a shame.
Yeah. I think it's lesbian relationships would work out pretty well.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah.
tend to be very stable,
Yeah, yeah.
monogamous.
Women are more emotionally available.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess we like a challenge.
Yeah, don't we?
Don't we? Oh my God.
All these men with issues that I want to fix. You know, it's so nice. It's
It's so
fulfilling.
Right.
Yeah, it just feels so good about yourself after you have fixed this guy's issues.
I don't fix guys' issues though. I gave up on I don't do that. Like if I see enough issues, I'm like, like you need to be doing your own self work for me to be able to step into something.
No, I'm very toxic. I'm like, I'm gonna take this broken guy. I'm gonna fix him and feel good about myself.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit.
Yeah.
Were you did you have long-term relationships in India?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not fun at all.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? How was it not?
This guy was an alcoholic, and that relationship went on for 3 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was a weird guy.
We like weird though, don't we?
Yeah. But then, he was sober for a while, things were going well, and then again he got back, and I was just feeling good about myself because I I fixed the guy for a while.
Yeah.
It's such a toxic trait.
Well,
Yeah, this
toxic
fucking-
for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't make you, but you're enjoying the intoxication of it.
Yeah.
Mm,
All
okay.
these fucking daddy issues.
Yeah.
That plays a major role
Yeah, it
in
does.
all my relationships.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. I'd like to say I had daddy issues, but really, yeah, I think I had. Like, I've got a very positive stepfather. And my relationship with my stepdad is amazing, and he, I feel like his daughter, and he feels like I'm his daughter, and
That's cool.
very, very strong and present and supportive. My dad's an all right guy, but he left. My mum left him, and then he left the city a few years later, and to be closer to his wife's family. And so for me, there was abandonment issues there because of that, because he moved city.
Makes sense, yeah.
But I'd say I did therapy, and I've done a lot of I've done a lot of reflection on my relationships, but also I have a really positive father role model in my stepdad. So I don't think I play out, the daddy issues.
Daddy issues
No.
gone now? Okay.
I don't think so. But
Okay.
being promiscuous and, I don't think that's daddy issues. I think that's also just being, sexually experimental and not accepting the social pressure that if you're a girl, if you're a woman, you shouldn't be fucking everybody.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm from India. Tell me about it.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I think people just put daddy issues on people who are promiscuous.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no.
No.
Maybe we're just sexually evolved. Like we're not scared of we can see through the bullshit of the double standards of men and women's
Yeah.
sexual behavior. There shouldn't be these double standards. Were you promiscuous in India?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I fucked for the first time when I was 21. So
Okay,
yeah, that's
late.
late. But that's early for India.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually people don't fuck before marriage, or even if they fuck, they don't tell.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. That's more
Yeah.
the thing. I'd
Yeah,
say.
yeah. However, it still does not happen before your 20s. Like 16 is just too early to fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
it's
still
just-
had your short haircut when
yeah,
you were
yeah,
16?
yeah. I did not have any tits, and at the time, flat TV was new. So immediately my name was Flatron, and they used to bully
Oh,
me in
wow.
school. Yeah.
Flatron.
Yeah.
Now you've
And
got
table
an
tennis.
amazing...
Yeah. That's just too big. Too big to handle.
It's lovely. That's...
Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah.
I cannot compete. Not that it's a competition, but
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I deserve this.
that really turned around, didn't it?
Yeah.
Not Flatron. Now you're like, I don't know.
No, let's not give a name to my tits.
I think we should, but there'll be a technology equivalent of like, I don't know.
It
What
looks like an Alexa.
an Alexa. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Alexas.
Alexa. It's my Alexis.
That's great. Oh, that's so funny how people who get teased for being flat then
Yeah.
end up having
Big
lovely
boobs.
breasts. Yeah,
Big boobs.
big boobs, big boobs,
Yeah, it's so empowering to say big boobs.
big boobs. Yeah,
Yeah.
never been able to say that.
Yeah.
So 21 was early, and so that was with
Yeah.
a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to a heavy metal concert, and
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was cool.
yeah.
It was a stupid Rage Against the Machine cover band, but it was still cool.
That's still cool.
yeah,
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 fuck yeah.
yeah.
And that got you all G'd
Yeah,
up,
oh
ready.
my god, let's do this.
Fuck yeah.
Killing in the name of.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another song, but.
And then there's no sex education whatsoever. So everything you learn in India about sex is from porn.
Yeah.
And they even banned porn in between. But yeah, people still watch it anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And then in terms of contraception, you just used a condom or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
No. And so have you ever taken the contraceptive pill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are so many questions here in Germany before giving you the pill. Like in
Good,
India,
they
just give them
should.
money and they just
Yeah, in
give
Australia,
it,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, sure. Like, I was
Yeah.
taking the pill that increases your risk of heart disease and stroke by 20%.
Oh really?
I was taking that pill for 11 years, and I have a family history of heart disease.
Oh,
And no one
jeez.
fucking asked.
Jeez.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you took it when you were in India, and then you
Yeah,
moved here
yeah,
and you
yeah.
started again?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
continued?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not now, but yeah, I do take pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I refuse hormone treatment anymore. But
Yeah.
it's just, yeah. So you're not on it anymore?
No.
Did you feel a huge
I
change?
mean, I'm not fucking in a while, so I don't even need pills.
I love the attitude you say that with. Like, you're really
I'm not doing shit anymore.
pissy about it.
Yeah, I am. I just, it's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. How resentful do you feel when you're taking the pill and you're not even getting laid? Like,
Yeah. Oh, come
I
on.
hate that. It's
What's
like,
the whole point of it?
right?
Yeah.
It's like when I accidentally leave condoms out
Yeah.
after someone's been around and then like they're still out and
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you. Like, I'm not even using you. Like, ugh, I hate even seeing it. Like, it feels like I'm failing because I'm not using them. So much resentment.
Oh, man. No.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you got off the pill. Did you feel a big change when you stopped taking the pill?
No, not really.
No?
Did you?
Yeah, it took a while, but I started tracking my period about a year after I stopped taking the pill because I realized my period was so irregular that I would be stressing out that I was pregnant every month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
was super, and it was really irregular for about 3 years.
Okay.
But after the first year, I got the app and I started tracking it. But after about a year, I really, like, I noticed, I don't know, I was feeling things differently. I could feel my body and its rhythms more. I could tell when I was premenstrual and I could tell when I was ovulating, and I can still tell these things now. But it's like, I really felt this new connection and like knowing around my body and my moods,
Yeah.
which I'd never had.
Have you ever been to the gynecologist here in Berlin?
I have once.
And do you feel judged?
It was a woman.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Did I feel judged? Not more than I was judging myself, I guess. what happened with this gynecologist? I didn't feel that judged. No. I did feel judged because I went while I was not removing my body hair. And so when I got fully naked, I was like, "Oh, Annie, your bush is so big." And I'm
Mr. Miyagi.
Exactly. So I was judging myself because I don't think she would have seen Mr. Miyagi like that before. The long-haired rat was running wild, and yeah, because also it's like a reddy bush too. Like you can see it's little bits of red in my hair.
Yeah.
But downstairs it's a bit of like a ginger.
Oh, that's
straight
cool.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Cool as
We love ginger.
I wouldn't
Women
say
love
cool.
ginger.
It's like a red beard. That's what it was. It was a
It's Rob Moriarty's beard.
yeah.
Okay.
It was a Mr. Moriarty Miyagi.
Oh. Okay. Oh boy, that is so hard to imagine.
It's not.
Yeah.
Look, it was the thing. But yeah, I felt judged just because of my bush. I remember that.
Okay, so it was just you, not
It was just
okay,
me.
okay.
Yeah. What about you?
So I went on this date with this guy who the following day he said to me that he has chlamydia, and he thought that I gave it to him. So yeah, I don't know. That's a thing, I guess.
You had a date with him, and the next day he said he had chlamydia.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, my dick hurts," and I went to the doctor, and they said I have chlamydia. I think you gave it to me, so you should go get tested. And then I rushed.
You can't get it in one day.
Yeah,
it takes 6 weeks for it to.
So fucking annoying.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to the gynecologist and I said, you see, I didn't even say that it was a one-time fucking. I wanted to not be judged, so I said, my boyfriend has tested positive for chlamydia. Can I get tested? And they said, yeah, let's get you tested. And the doctor, she was like, what nationality is this boyfriend? Yeah, he's German. I'm like, and are you guys in a relationship? I'm like, yeah. Is it an open relationship? Do you have other partners and all that? There were just so many questions. Yeah, she grilled me for 30 minutes before doing a test.
Fuck, really?
Do you think you can be pregnant? And then she did the ultrasound and she checked if I'm pregnant or anything. I'm like, why are you doing all this stuff? It was just so weird. So then I did not have chlamydia or any kind of STDs.
No, good.
But she gave me a
fair.
polio vaccine. Yeah. She said, where are you from? I said, I'm from India. She said, oh, polio is a huge risk in India. You should get it. It was eradicated, 20 years ago?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a weird encounter. But yeah, whatever, I took the vaccine.
You went for an STD test and you got a polio vaccine. Oh, Germany. Right?
Yeah.
So unexpected. That's so weird.
Oh, yeah. She was kind of sad when I said the boyfriend's nationality is German.
Because she was like, oh, one of ours.
She was expecting some other degenerate nationality.
What a bitch.
Where are all these people from giving us chlamydia?
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, gotta test the Australians, mate. That's they're the ones bringing it over. No, but maybe. Okay, so because the thing is, I once got an STD test from a house doctor, like a GP. But these guys I can't get an appointment there. I don't know how I can.
Test free though?
There are tests that you can get free through the government here, but you have to call up on a Monday morning. Then they give you an appointment for that week or the next. There's usually only like 2 appointment times they'll give you, and they're usually in the middle of the day, which isn't that much of a problem for me these days, but still. And then you have to go there. It usually takes about half an hour before they'll take you in, and then you have to go back there to get the results as well. So it's quite a time thing.
Yeah.
But a gynecologist will also give you an STD test. Like you went to the gyno for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm due to get tested. I'm thinking about just going to the like St. Christopher's, like the gay clinic, and just be like, I fucked a bisexual guy who's very active with men, and then they'll give you the free test.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm due for one. My last one was in April 2020.
Okay, it's been a while.
It's been like a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to.
You have got a lot of action in between.
There's been a bit. Summer 2021 was a bit insane.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, last summer was good. I was fucking a lot.
Yeah, it was the post-lockdown.
Yeah.
Like the golden 20s.
Yes.
Everyone just gone fucking nuts. Yeah, that was such a great summer.
Yeah.
But no,
whatever happened to that?
I know, right?
I
Winter.
miss it. Yeah.
Winter.
Yeah.
But it's sunny now. We get summer's coming.
It's time to go back. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. We're going to wrap it up soon. Do you have any topic you'd like to maybe talk about, or anything you want to go back to, or anything on your mind that you'd like to add? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'd like to add.
Period sex.
Oh, yeah. You know my views on period sex, right?
No, tell me about it.
It's like, I've got this new bit that I'm working on where a guy asked me what my kinks were, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't think they're kinks, and the first one was period sex is non-negotiable. Like,
really?
if you won't fuck me when I'm bleeding, you don't
Yeah.
get to fuck me.
Yeah.
And then like the other two, and then basically he wrote back with like these kinks that were just not kinks. Like, like I like to kiss after the shower with wet hair. Exactly. His last one was like non-penetrative sex. I'm like, fuck off. You gotta be kidding me. And there I was, like, mine was like period sex, anal, and spanking. He was like, wet
spanking
hair.
is good.
And spanking's great,
Oh
right?
man, I love it. Yes.
Have you got the things?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a little whip. I bought it recently. I bought it when I was in isolation with COVID.
Oh,
so I was like, I like a little one, like a little rider's crop, not like the
Yeah.
big long one, because then you have to be too
Yeah,
far away,
that's
but just like a little one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, little one is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the classic is always good.
Hands are good, and you just gotta
man.
get the right.
I just did that.
You just gotta get there's a method though of
Yes.
doing it, right? Yeah, it's the up. It's the
Yeah.
flick at the end. You know, you gotta make it wobble.
What about choking? You like being choked?
Only like sometimes with the right person, but I'm not like, choke me. But sometimes when they do it and I've got enough trust with them, I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But I don't
definitely.
usually ask for it.
Yeah, you can't do that with a one timer. It has to be. You have
But
slept
sometimes
with
one
them.
time is try, and you're like, whoa, we haven't talked about this.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I don't know how much pressure they would apply. And
Exactly.
some men just don't stop.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay, enough. I'm dying.
And it's like, at what point? Like, is this gonna be the end of me?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there should be a conversation about it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
as soon as someone's doing that, I think there should be a a safe word, or like a tell me if it's too much, or like. So you like period sex?
I mean, yeah, I feel good,
Yeah.
but it's just sheets.
The mess, I think, is if you've got like a dark colored towel.
Yeah.
If you're on your period, just getting that and having that nearby, and then you can just
Yeah.
whip out the towel.
Yeah, the cramps just go away for some time, and I feel so light. Yeah,
It's good, right?
Yeah. For women, it's just
Yeah. When people are like, "Oh, I don't want to," I'm like, "You haven't tried it enough."
yeah. You gotta do it, man. It's already wet.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
it's also exactly, and it's also, but I think also for a lot of women, there's a psychological block where they don't feel attractive because they've been told that period is unclean or
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like,
yeah.
nah, man.
You don't have to do foreplay. I mean, this is great for men.
Exactly.
They usually suck at foreplay.
Like, you can just go straight in there. You're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. Why do men not put any effort in foreplay? For me, I can't come from penetration.
Yeah.
I definitely need some
Yeah.
finger banging.
There needs to be
Yeah,
finger bang. There
yeah.
needs to be clitoral stimulation.
Yeah.
I have come from intercourse without any clitoral stimulation once.
Once in an entire lifetime.
Once.
Yeah, it does not happen.
It was
Yeah.
it was a shock for me when it happened, but sometimes it'll be like a combination orgasm of like clitoris and G-spot stuff, but
Yeah.
usually I need the clitoris to be played with. But
Yeah.
I think like there are some men that are good with the foreplay, but when they're not even gonna do it, when they're not even it's like
they don't even make the effort. Sometimes it's just, I have come, so whatever. Now let's go to sleep.
do you communicate much?
I
during
mean,
sex?
I fake my orgasms quite often. Because,
Do you?
Yeah.
I was with a friend this afternoon and she was very angry about women faking orgasms.
Oh really?
She was like,
I'm
women
like,
who
I don't
fake
want
are
to
fucking
make
it up.
them feel bad, I don't. If I'm sleeping with a guy for just one time, I don't want to destroy their whole life by saying, "Oh man, you suck at sex." This is just not how you should do it.
There's a middle ground, Abhi.
Yeah. I guess I need to put it in a better way.
Yeah. Or just like, I didn't come. It doesn't always happen the first time.
Yeah.
I need some. But yeah, like I was just wondering because, you're very, like you do stuff in life. You're carving out your own existence. You're very, you do you. And so I think, I wonder, and I wonder because you very much do you, and you make sure you're doing comedy, and you push, and you're doing like great stuff for yourself. I think, and like I feel like I do a lot to progress my career and do what I want. I think what happens then, and I wonder if it's a commonality that then in the bedroom we're just a bit like just do it, like I don't want to have to tell you what's like I have to do so much every day. I don't want to have to tell you now what to do. Like, can I just relax?
Men feel bad when you say, I'm like, please don't do this. But can you just use two fingers? They're like, oh my God, this bitch is talking too much. Can you just let me do what I'm doing?
Exactly.
I'm like, what do I say to this guy? And just do me. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to come now. And I just fake my stupid orgasms. And they're like, I fucked her good.
Wow, you fake. I've never faked an orgasm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How do these men feel about themselves now? Have you destroyed some dicks? And there he goes.
I used to be more communicative, and then like you're saying, like these people that get all sensitive and whatever. So I kind of stop a bit, and I try to do a lot more body language and more subtle hints. But often I'll just say like it takes me a while to come with people. So if I don't come, it's not that I haven't enjoyed it, but it's gonna take me a while to get to know you, to feel comfortable enough to relax like that. Yeah.
What about squirting?
Oh yeah, I did that the one time at the end of last year, right in time for my 2021 resolution to be resolved, and since then I haven't squirted again.
Yeah, me too. It's been a year now.
Yeah, you've squirted once?
No, I mean,
many times.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. It's something I can do to myself. I learned.
Yeah, you've learned how to do it.
Yes.
Is it just from clitoral stimulation?
Yes.
And mine was too, and it surprised me.
Yeah, it takes like 40 to 45 minutes.
It takes a long time. You gotta build it. Yes, exactly. That's what it is. You gotta build it up.
Bonding over squirting.
Poor Foster.
Yeah.
Big thumbs up from Foster.
Thank you. Yeah, but it takes a while.
It does, right? Okay, because I read about it, did the research, and the thing is the juices actually have to build up in the Skene's gland. Yeah. So you must just have to do it for quite a while.
Yeah. Your fingers might hurt, but it would happen. Just give it 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's 45, right?
Amazing. I once did it on a guy's couch, and he hated it. Like, he enjoyed the squirting, but then he was like, "Oh, you have ruined my couch. This was a new couch. Yeah, I bought it from IKEA, blah, blah, blah." Dude, we had great time.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But doesn't it dry, like... Did it?
Yeah, it has a very distinct smell.
Oh, really? Mine was like water. Mine was like...
Really?
Yeah, it was like really clear. And no smell, because like I had my knee, like my ankle, right in front of me when I squirted, and so I had these drips on my, like I squirted on my leg as well as on the
That
couch.
is hot. That is hot.
That was cool, right? And so I immediately was like, I tasted it. And then after, like, we then moved to the bed, and then afterwards I went back to the couch and I was like smelling the couch to see what it smelled like as well. No smell. But yours has a smell.
Yeah, it had a distinct smell. I'm not sure if it was my squat or the guy's cum, but
maybe it was him.
Could be. I'm just gonna blame it on the guy.
Yeah, do it. They do it to us all the time. But you also figured out how to do it by yourself.
Yes. It is just so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good to know. This is going to be my resolution for 2022
to learn how to squat
by myself. Yeah, because I managed
these
to
2 fingers.
Yeah, it's just and it's like an intense level of
You're about to come, but then you think of something else and you stop yourself from coming.
Okay, last thing for and then we wrap it up.
Yeah,
if you want, because I don't like to use porn that much, and I do try to just use my imagination. My friend who we just saw out the front, she's recommended Dipsea, Dipsea, and it's an app that is like erotic stories with really good voices.
Wow.
Audio stories.
Okay.
And so you can just play it, and then you can be masturbating, and that way you don't have to be focusing on your own story in your head. You can just listen to this thing.
I know what to do after the show tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to do it too.
Oh, now it's weird.
Now we're going to be doing it together. We have to not think of each other.
Same thing. Oh my God. This is not awkward at all.
Apparently, Freddy is like a great. There's all these different characters you can listen to.
Wow.
Freddy is a good one. Like
Oh man, I'm gonna listen to someone else.
Dipsy.
Dipsy. Okay.
Yeah, my friend actually bought an annual subscription. She's there until,
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Is it like Netflix? She can see.
there's like
she
little
can
pictures.
share everything.
I'm not sure.
If she can share
her favorite
yeah
cum stories.
yeah
I'm not sure. Maybe we can connect, but that would be weird.
yeah
That's
yeah.
such a dude thing. Like, dudes share porn videos as well. Like this one.
Yeah. They have special WhatsApp groups and all that. Yeah, it's weird.
We're so much more evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can come all the time. Not. Jesus Christ. All right. Would you like to plug anything? Other than your butt.
Other than my butt. Just follow me on Instagram. It's Abhipsha, ha ha.
Abhipsha, ha ha. It's 3 ha-has.
Yeah.
Has.
I mean, my name ends with ha, so then there's ha ha. So yeah, ha ha ha. That's a lot of ha.
But it's with a V.
Abhipsha, ha ha.
Abhipsha,
Yeah.
ha ha.
Yes.
Abhipsha, ha ha. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. We got there. Oh my god.
Yay.
Woo! Yes, because you're doing like Identity Crisis
Yes.
and that's the main show that you do?
Yeah, that's the only show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Abhi. All right, that has been Adult Only Comedy. Thank you and goodbye. Bye.